What is up, Cog Squad? Peaches, Thomas, MC, we in the garden today. Peach, Peachy, what's up, girl? You gonna help me plant some tomatoes and okra? Huh? Yeah. All right. Good morning, Sky. What's up, Sky? Mallows? TNT?
Chicken? Yeah. It's TNT and B and B.
TNT and B and B. That's right. TNT. Yep. Let's go, fellas. Now go back. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta trick them. All right, let's get their hay. We have decided to get away from the big round bale, which at one time was the best thing we've ever done, but we were using it for so many things. We were using it for the goats. We were using it for the rabbits. We were using it for the meat chickens. And now, all we really got is goats. The round bale was getting kind of wasted. It was starting to try to mold on us before they would eat it all. So we got square bales this time. We'll see how it goes. All right, quail. Okay. Meatball, we fixed to plant the garden, old girl. I will say this, you're looking quite spectacular today. Yeah. Let's see how everybody's doing. What's up, Tom Tom? Well, hello, ladies. So good.
Oh, the nesting boxes are full again.
Nesting boxes are full this morning. All right. Let JP out. JP. I hear you, JP. Thomas, you a camera hog. You know it? JP, what you finding, girl?
I don't know, whatever it is, she likes it.
She's going to town.
Look at those little chicks, they're looking at her.
Yeah, I know. The chicks, your new chicks are loving their screen door. Loving it.
They sit there and watch the outside.
They do. One day, guys, we'll get to go out there. Reckon that's what they're saying? They put their feet in there. And your little boogers in here, they doing good. All right.
The mosaics are beautiful.
Yeah, the mosaics are beautiful. I mean, every time we come in here, the mosaics are put on a different color. Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. Hello. Is that Blondie?
Yes.
Blondie's sweet. This is Hershey?
No, that's
Brainy?
Twix.
Oh, Twix.
Brainy right there.
Okay. Brainy. Uh-oh.
JP's on the move.
JP got out.
Leave her out. She's
Look
on
out, Twix. Sally! What's up, Sally? What's going on, Big Sally? Sally, you a sweetheart. Yes, you are. Q-tip is loud, ain't you? What's up, goat?
Popcorn.
Goaty goat. We got any more chores? Is everybody fed? The ducklings?
Yeah, I fed them.
I got the quail. So I think we're good. Guess we'll start planting the garden. To get everybody caught up to speed, while I was injured, we had a load of topsoil dumped for the new garden area. And as you can see, Mrs. Cog Hill came in with her tractor and did her thing and got it all, you know, put out for me. I'm gonna need some more though. Probably gonna need one more load. Didn't get enough to fill this in back here. Got a couple of low spots in here. And I wanna take this fence down and carry it on over there and build this up. So I wanna build it up just a little bit more. This thing will be ready to go, which is super important. And what we may end up doing with it is, when the guy comes to do the groundwork of everything that needs to be done around here, especially over there on the creek bank, we're gonna get him to come in, fix this drain over here. The drain comes right through here, and we're gonna get him to get his equipment and make the drain go over this way. And we'll move all this out of the way. If he does that, I'm gonna make the garden come out probably another good, I think I have another 10 foot right here, which is huge when you're talking about, we're going from, I think it's roughly 35 by 35 to possibly making that 45 and on down here to 60. Got my little buddy in here. We're gonna get going today. I think we're gonna pull up our rutabagas, harvest our rutabagas. This is our first year growing rutabagas, so super excited about these. If you've never made wilt rutabagas before, whoo, I honestly like them more than mashed potatoes, really. And this is the stuff we started inside the house with the LED lights. You can see how big and beautiful everything is. This is our tomatoes for the year. This is our okra. It actually is probably way too big, but with everything that's been going on, everything that's been happening, especially with my hand, it kind of put me back. But it's all good. I've been keeping them watered, keeping them outside so they're hardened off. We're gonna get these boogers in the ground. Let's harvest these rutabagas. Y'all look at these things. Look how awesome they are. First year growing rutabagas. Now it's Scott's time of year. The greens of the rutabagas are very edible, very good. But this is what we want it for right here, is the root part. Pull it up. Can you get it? Pull hard. There you go. That one's little, but it's okay. We'll take it.
That's like what you see at the store.
Look at this one. This is 2 of them. Look at there. These were really, really easy to grow. I am quite surprised how easy they are. Again, I didn't get to baby none of this stuff like I wanted to because it rained so much. So I didn't get to put any type of fertilizer or anything like that like I really, really wanted to. But we still got some rutabagas. That's a big one there, ain't it?
Yep.
Look at that one. What's good about rutabagas is that they'll keep for a good long time. So as long as yeah, that is a big one. We will put these in a bag and put them in the fridge, and they should be okay. And I think next year I'll plant more. I just I didn't know how it was gonna go. I was kind of late getting them in the ground, but next year I will definitely plant more. This is my test run with them. I like it. It's heavy. That's why I said it's heavy. My little buddy's gone to take the rutabaga greens that we saved, and the rutabaga root. She's gonna go put them in the fridge in the barn, and we're gonna get started. We're gonna pull this collard greens up. We're gonna harvest them today. Now collard greens is something, Scott, collard greens is something we grow a lot here. We grow them every year. But this year, this is a variety that I've never grown before that did come from Hoss Tool, and that is Tiger. An exceptional type of collard green, and very, very impressed with it. If you're looking for seeds, Hoss Tool has still got seeds, and they're still shipping out amongst all this craziness. I'll put a link down below. You guys can check it out if you're interested in any seeds. And remember to use promo code Cog Hill for some free Bella Rosa tomato seeds, which is our favorite tomato. Now, let's harvest this collard greens. Now, this is one thing my little buddy absolutely loves. She will eat her weight in collard greens. You like them collard greens, don't you? All right, let's get them up. What do you say? Let me give you a bag.
Yep.
And I get a bag. And we'll get to
Pick everything
harvesting.
off?
Pick all the leaves off, as long as they look good. They all look good though. Alright, we got us two big old sacks full here. And this will make a good bit of greens. Now they will, you know, wilt on down when we cook them. But this is gonna be a mess of greens for us to eat, and we'll eat off those for several days. Well, it's pretty warm, especially for the first week of April. It is really warm. It's gonna be in the 90s again. So we had to make a wardrobe. Wardrobe. So you say it? We had to make a wardrobe change. And we had to put a short breeches on, and of course, y'all know the sun hat. Now, this little area we just pulled up, I'm gonna hit it with a tiller real quick and try to get as much as in the ground as we can today. The ideal situation is you would want this area to rest for, you know, a good rule of thumb is a week. Some people say longer. That's one of them things you can ask 50 gardeners and get 50 different answers to, but I don't have that time. I'm so far behind. We're just kind of gonna rake it smooth and we're gonna plant in it today. Sometimes if you wait for ideal situations, you don't get nothing done. All right, so I took some just regular old baling twine is what I use and pulled me a string. You don't have to pull a string. I used to not, but I found if you don't, you get them crooked Budweiser rows, and you may like Budweiser rows, but I don't like Budweiser rows. So that's why I pull a string. I like them nice straight lines. I'm gonna come through here with a house plow. I'm gonna dig a furrow. Then I'm gonna come back with the house plow with my drip tape attachment on it, and it's gonna bury my drip tape for me and cover it up. All right, the way this thing works, it goes up, the tape comes around through a pulley here and comes out back here. And then I'm gonna take this little nail and that's gonna hold it in place while I take it down through there.
Do you take the nail out?
When we get finished, we'll take the nail out and put it on this little nipple right here. And that's how it gets water to it. Got it? And this will bury it for us all the way down, and I'll cut it off down there. So as you can see, it buried the drip tape, and it kind of gives you a furrow you can use to plant your plants with. This is our okra this year. This is actually my first time starting them in the seed tray. I usually just direct seed them, but I had such an issue last year because my soil wasn't that warm because it had been really wet and I planted it on the wrong side of the garden. So this year I decided to do it like this. I got jambalaya, which is a really great okra. It doesn't get super tall. It's delicious. It produces like crazy. Then I got two I've never grown before. I've grown Alabama red before, but this is a different type of red. This is like a burgundy okra. And then I got a Star David okra, which I've never grown as well. All these come from Hoss, and including our tomato plants too. We'll get in that in just a minute. All right, we got our okra in. Now it's time for tomatoes. We're doing everything 1 foot apart on the okra. We're going 2 foot apart for the tomatoes. JP's helping his garden. Cleaning weeds up, JP. Good girl. JP, you a good weeder. All right, what we like to do is we like to grow our tomatoes on these cattle panels. This will be my trellis. And it works really well. The only thing I can see about using these is I wish I had some taller ones. Maybe about 1 foot or 2 taller, but it's all good. All right, tomatoes we're growing this year, if you didn't see it, is we are growing the Rosa tomato, which is our favorite tomato. Very productive, very disease resistant. What I like about it is it's got the traits of a hybrid when it comes to disease resistance and drought resistance, but it's got the flavor of an heirloom. It is an awesome tomato. Next tomato that we're gonna grow that also is probably one of the best tomatoes you can eat is the Sun Gold. Now it's a cherry tomato. We typically eat it on salads or just as a snack. I mean, I'll just come down here, get a handful of them and eat them. They're very, very, very sweet. Next one is one I've never grown before. It's called the Red Snapper. So I'm super excited about it. It's also a slicer, so it'll be good on sandwiches and that kind of thing. And then we're gonna grow a paste style tomato like a Roma, but this one's called Tachi. I'm really, really excited about it. It's gonna be really for canning. I'm gonna be honest with you, that is one type of tomato that I've never been able to grow very well, is your paste style tomatoes. I've tried the Amish paste, I've tried Romas, totally failed at them. So I'm super excited about these because this is a hybrid as well, so it should be disease resistant and drought resistant. Tomatoes, you want to bury them super deep. I'm going to bury them all the way up until just a few leaves are showing, and all that other will turn into roots. Come through here, I'm going to put organic fertilizers down through here. Going to bury them super deep, cover them up, get started on the next row.
Be alive with me. You wasted too much time. Like the stars in me, I feel so alive.
All right, guys. Got it all done. But okra, tomatoes in. Fixing to cut this drip irrigation on and make sure it's working and let it run for a good long time. Meatball, scale from 1 to 10. How excited are you about the garden? That's what I'm talking about, a 10. All right, I'm gonna do something that I've been wanting to do for a few weeks now. So let's go do it. No regrets. All right, old girl, we got it done. Got tomatoes planted. Got that okra done. I know how you like them okra pancakes. So got it in the ground, baby. Got it in the ground. Mark that off your list. So I've been debating on it, and with everything that's going on, you know, I want to be able to wear a mask properly. And it's been really, ever since the accident, I don't know why, but it's really been bothering me. So I'm going to shave the beard. It's been a year and a half, start a new thing, hot weather's here, and it's just hair. It can grow back. I feel like Magnum PI. His name Ferrari. Now, and if I decide to grow it back, we'll grow it back. But time for a change. Look at how many it's gonna be. I'm gonna say 46 today.
Oh, me too.
How what you think?
14, 41, 42, 43, 44.
It would have been 45.
Yep. That's a good number.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's any.
You want to lift these things up
What?
so they don't roost in there? All right, good deal.
You and me, let's get together now. You'll see just how this life is supposed to be.